So do you like girls or boys? I know, but I was talking about a cigarette.
You can't say that, Mickey. He's just from a different planet, bless him.
The Celebrity Big Brother premiere was anything but ordinary, with drama unfolding from the very first moments. Among the many controversial moments, one star in particular has stolen the spotlight: Mickey Rourke. The 72-year-old actor, known for his colorful career and troubled past, arrived on the reality show with high expectations. But his actions during the premiere left fans, critics, and fellow contestants stunned. Mickey Rourke's actions during the premiere night were the first signals of what would become a highly controversial season.
I appreciate your apology.
When he entered the Celebrity Big Brother house, he immediately made his presence known. However, his behavior toward host AJ Odudu quickly became the talk of the night. As Odudu tried to introduce him during the live broadcast, Rourke's actions seemed to cross the line, leading to uncomfortable and, for many, inappropriate moments. During the live broadcast, Mickey Rourke made an overt attempt to engage with AJ Odudu, who was hosting the show. As Odudu attempted to introduce him, Rourke moved closer, taking liberties with personal space and engaging in unwanted physical interactions. At one point, he twirled her around in an overly familiar manner, causing the host to visibly recoil and ask him to stop. The discomfort in the air was palpable, and the audience, both in the studio and at home, could feel the tension. What followed was even more unsettling. AJ Odudu was clearly caught off guard by Rourke's advances. Rourke, who had made no attempt to hide his intentions, continued with inappropriate stares, prompting the host to speak up. She called him out for his behavior, stating bluntly, "Stop staring," as she tried to regain control of the situation. Will Best, the co-host, quickly moved in to defuse the moment and shift focus back to the show. The moment was uncomfortable for all involved, but it didn't end there. Mickey Rourke's actions during this live interaction drew immediate backlash from viewers and social media users. The UK communications regulator, Ofcom, was bombarded with complaints, leading to 89 formal grievances about Rourke's conduct. Fans and critics alike called his behavior disrespectful and creepy, with many expressing disbelief that such a well-known actor would engage in this kind of conduct on national television.
It's a lesbian I'm going to vote out.
As a result, the hashtag number #RemoveMickey quickly began trending on Twitter, with users expressing their disgust. Many felt the producers of Celebrity Big Brother had allowed inappropriate behavior to go unchecked, which led to a further erosion of public trust in reality television's ability to handle such situations responsibly. Just when it seemed that the situation couldn't get any worse, Mickey Rourke escalated matters further by making homophobic comments during an exchange with fellow housemate JoJo Siwa. Siwa, the 21-year-old dancer and singer known for being openly lesbian, had disclosed her sexuality to the housemates. When she mentioned her relationship status, Rourke responded in a way that left viewers stunned. He casually remarked that Siwa's sexuality might change while they were living together in the house, suggesting that her attraction to men could develop over time. Siwa, not one to back down, immediately confronted him, calling out his comment for what it was: homophobic.
I need a fag.
Mickey, you can't say that.
This confrontation didn't end there, however. Mickey Rourke, attempting to backpedal, used an excuse that many considered even more offensive. He claimed he was merely referring to a cigarette when he mentioned the lesbian, which made matters even worse. Siwa, understandably upset, retorted sharply, labeling his remark as inappropriate and outdated. As the altercation unfolded, it became clear that Rourke's behavior was not only invasive, but also ignorant and discriminatory. The production team stepped in quickly, issuing a formal warning to Rourke, telling him that further inappropriate behavior could result in his eviction from the show. This exchange was a tipping point, with Mickey Rourke's conduct sparking heated discussions online. Fans of JoJo Siwa, who had been an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, came to her defense, slamming Rourke for his outdated view. Critics were quick to point out that Rourke, an actor known for his controversial past, appeared to be increasingly out of touch with modern sensibility. The public's reaction to Mickey Rourke's behavior on Celebrity Big Brother has been divisive. On one hand, there are viewers who believe that reality television is about creating drama, and that Rourke's antics are merely part of the spectacle. On the other hand, a significant portion of the audience has expressed their outrage at what they perceive as inappropriate and offensive conduct. Social media has been flooded with posts criticizing Rourke, with many calling for him to be removed from the show. One tweet read, "If Celebrity Big Brother doesn't evict Mickey Rourke for his disgusting behavior toward AJ Odudu and JoJo Siwa, I'm done with this show." Others have pointed to his treatment of AJ Odudu, expressing concern that such behavior should not be tolerated in the name of entertainment. In contrast, there are those who defend Rourke, attributing his actions to a bygone era of Hollywood. Lizzie Cundy, a British television personality, came to his defense, suggesting that he was just being playful and that he hadn't meant any harm. Cundy explained, "It's all tongue-in-cheek. Mickey is an old-school guy, and he's known for being a flirt. He doesn't mean any harm by it." However, many argue that this line of thinking only reinforces the idea that older generations in the entertainment industry have long been allowed to get away with behavior that would be considered unacceptable today. The public backlash against Mickey Rourke's comments and actions indicates that times are changing, and audiences are less willing to overlook problematic behavior for the sake of fame or nostalgia. In the world of reality television, producers often walk a fine line between drama and responsibility. The decision to bring Mickey Rourke onto Celebrity Big Brother was likely a calculated move, as Rourke has been a recognizable name for decades. However, the controversy surrounding his behavior has put the producers in an uncomfortable position. Rourke reportedly signed a lucrative contract to appear on the show, and as a result, the producers have been doing everything they can to make sure his presence is felt on screen. According to insiders, producers have been scrambling to get their money's worth from Rourke's participation, even if it means airing less exciting or even awkward footage of him. For example, in one episode, producers aired a segment where Rourke was shown pouring a glass of milk and engaging in small talk with fellow housemates. Many viewers criticized this as a blatant attempt to fill airtime and justify his hefty salary. "They're trying to make him interesting, but it's not working." One viewer tweeted, "He's just awkward." Despite the ongoing backlash, it seems that the producers are committed to keeping him around for the time being, likely hoping that his behavior will generate more dramatic moments that can be capitalized on. This has raised questions about the ethics of reality TV production, particularly when it comes to monetizing controversy and conflict. Mickey Rourke is no stranger to controversy. Throughout his career, he has been known for his erratic behavior both on and off screen. From his early days as a rising star in the 1980s to his later struggles with personal issues, Rourke's reputation has often been one of unpredictability. His time in the spotlight has been marked by numerous incidents, including a turbulent marriage, a public battle with plastic surgery, and a string of bizarre interviews. In a 2010 interview, Rourke made suggestive comments about Lizzie Cundy's appearance, focusing on her cleavage. While Cundy defended him, claiming he was simply being playful, critics argued that such comments were part of a broader pattern of inappropriate behavior. This led many to question whether Rourke's time in the entertainment industry was coming to an end. Now, on Celebrity Big Brother, it seems that Rourke's behavior has not changed. In fact, some fans have noted that his antics seem even more out of place in today's climate, where social sensitivities are at the forefront of public discussion. The Celebrity Big Brother incident is just one example of a broader issue within reality television. Shows like this have a powerful influence on public discourse, and as such, they carry a certain responsibility. When producers allow inappropriate behavior to unfold on screen, they send a message to viewers about what is acceptable. There is an ongoing debate about whether reality TV shows should be held accountable for the actions of their contestants. Many argue that reality TV, which thrives on conflict and drama, can often cross the line when it comes to respecting boundaries. This incident with Mickey Rourke serves as a reminder that even in the world of entertainment, respect and decency should always come first. As the drama continues to unfold on Celebrity Big Brother, Mickey Rourke's future on the show remains uncertain. While his presence has undoubtedly generated plenty of buzz, the question now is whether the producers will tolerate further controversies in exchange for rating. With fans expressing growing dissatisfaction, Rourke's actions may soon lead to more serious consequences, including potential eviction from the house. For AJ Odudu, JoJo Siwa, and the rest of the contestants, this season is shaping up to be a dramatic and unpredictable one. Whether Mickey Rourke can redeem himself, or whether the Celebrity Big Brother producers will ultimately decide to cut ties with the actor remains to be seen. As the tension rises, fans eagerly await what will happen next, and whether Rourke will be the first to be sent packing, or if his antics will continue to dominate the headlines.